Hello. I'm late. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Look who it is. Motherfucker Deluxe over here. I'm gonna drop another save. So I would like to catch this guy here. If at all possible, you know. That would be cool. Oh, you know what? I can't. Ah, you need to get all three of them. In order to be able to get him. Okay. Well, fun fact, you can only get two of them in this game. You need the other game to get the third one, because of course you do. Okay. Well, that was a little bit of, what's the word I want? Slightly a bummer. Hardly even a cliffhanger. Anyway. We got more running around in Clay Tunnel to do here. I do want to ride the minecart, yeah. Minecarts are cool, so I'm generally happy to be riding them. Hello. Green shard. Cool. My only real problem with Clay Tunnel is that it's very confusing. Rare bone. Let me actually put Swana out front. I would like Swana to level up some more if possible. That'd be cool. Okay. I have been here before. I kind of almost want to like make my way back to the entrance. Wait, is this the entrance? Yeah. Okay. And I just want to like kind of work on a mental map here. So this was the way that they had to open up that I've already been here. There's just an item down there, I recall. Just an item on that little island, too. I do like how, like, fucked up the music is in here, though. I think that that's neat. So I can't ride that minecart there. What's in here? Oh, yeah, this is that cave. Right. That spits me back out onto Route 6. That's right. Okay. Did I fight you? Yeah. Okay. So the area I did not go to was over there. So let's figure out how to get there. Probably need to take a minecart from earlier. So let's backtrack and find a minecart. That minecart simply will not do. Well, there were a bunch of them. There were one or two of them, like on the other side of this room. That takes strength to get to. So let's check one of those out. See where it puts me. Let's try this guy right here. See where it spits me out. Spits me out right next to another minecart guy. And that's the only other path I have. So. Oh. Okay, that just worked. I'll take it. Anyway. Free iron, though. I like that. Yeah, let's keep those repels up. See where this spits me out. Another minecart guy. And... oh, this is the other side of that room. And then this is... okay, cool. Pig nugget. Very cool. This door leads to a different place depending on whether the moon is out. That's interesting. Let's go in. More of those statues from before. Chamber, the one that joins the moon in protecting this place. Two answers are needed to find the true path. Check the ground 9 steps right and circle steps down from the eyeball. Rock, ice, and magma. Day and night, black and white. What did you say? 9 steps right and a certain number of steps down from the eyeball. What do you want? Shut up. Yeah. Leave me alone. Yeah, I have no idea what the story is here. What eyeball is he talking about? Could it be this? Is this what he's talking about? 'Cause if so, it's like... So the layout seems to change depending on Specific times of day. Rock Peak Chamber. Look who it is. So this guy's rock type. Just rock type. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Ampharos. Try to paralyze him. Hope he gets nailed by static if I can't paralyze him. Might see if I can reduce his accuracy too, just to cut back on the amount of healing I have to do. We'll see. Gonna just go for discharge. And he's paralyzed. That's beautiful. I see, I see. Can I have some special attack as a treat? So I don't want to lower his health any further. And it's been 2 turns, which is relevant for... I'm going to use these Great Balls. I want to get rid of him. I don't want him. It would actually be really funny if I got him in one of these Great Balls, though. So this is turn 4. Relevant for timer balls. Turn 5. Turn 6. Ah, bummer. Turn 7. Turn 8. Turn 9. I'm going to use one more Ultra Ball and then switch to timer balls. For being rock type, this guy sure has a lot of electric type attacks, huh? Beautiful. So in order to get Regigigas, I need to get all 3 of them, and I don't have a copy of Pokemon White 2 to get the thing you need to be able to get whichever one I can't get in this game. Oh. Looks like you can get Registeel by just catching Regirock. Yep. And in Pokemon White 2, you get the Ice Key. And that's how you get Regice. And you can, yeah, much like how that is, you can switch, basically, as you please. No. To figure out how to get in there, I guess. I'm just trying to see, like, how you're supposed to... Just trying to figure out how to use this key. Do I have to, like, continue forward here? No, that doesn't appear to be it. No, if you step there, it just automatically sends you in. Is there something I can do in here? No? Sure is. For now, until I finish this game, and then it's going to be something else Thursdays. How's it going? Oh, she doesn't like it? I like it too. I like it too. Ooh. Okay. You're allowed to spend your money however you please. Okay, so I'm getting kind of conflicting answers on this. So I'm going to soft reset after saving and see if I can, like, activate the key or something from from the menu here, which is weird. Feels weird. What's not soft? You're right. They're not. Ah. You literally have to go into this menu to switch what door it takes you to. I do not have anything crunchy. Unless I wanted to eat like the various bits of metal lying around. Due to I have a pocket knife. Not much, just same old, really. Just I go to work, I come home, and then I do this, and then I go to work and come home and do this some more. I don't want the fucking sea gear on. Yes. Where's that button? It's over here somewhere. Oh, you know what? It might just let me right in. Yeah, I think it does.
Do you enjoy any aspects of your work?
I mean, it's okay. It's pretty easy. Like, it's not my, I would rather be doing just about anything else, but I think that that's kind of true for anybody with a actual real big boy job, For reference, I do, without getting into too much like detail, manufacturing quality control stuff, typically with like high precision measurement. I'm sorry, I'm not interested in the pool business, but I appreciate you asking. I think I got one more discharge, and then I think I start trying to catch him. Not that kind of industrial. And that was way before way before even like my parents existed. So, no. Yeah, in all reality, my job is very boring. I don't care that I'm paralyzed. Doesn't really matter. I lost count of what turn it was. I needed to be saying it aloud, and I didn't. So we're going to do 2 more Ultra Balls, and then we're going to switch to Timer Balls. That's the plan. Nah. Yeah, I want to say that they took the cocaine out of like Coca-Cola and okay, I guess I don't need the Timer Balls. But anyway, I want to say they took it out in like the very early 20th century. So, you know. Okay. If I could have time traveled, I wouldn't be doing this. That's for damn sure. Anyway, that's everything I can do down here. So, time to get out of here. I do not have the iceberg key which you need to catch Regice. And I'm not sure that I want to spend $150 to catch Regice right this minute. Honestly, if I could time travel, I would just like go to some concerts from like bands I like that I can't go to now. Like I'd probably go see like Rush during their peak. Just as an example. Probably go see 80s King Crimson because I've been really enjoying them as of late. It's just an empty house. There's nothing and no one in here. Uh-oh. Truck quiz. Uh-oh. Old rusty crane truck. Oh my god. I have to come back tomorrow? I'm not gonna come back tomorrow. I have a Twist Mountain to explore. I hadn't really dived into him very much until pretty recently, but everything I've heard I've really enjoyed. So, Sierra City. How do I get up there? Oh, stairs. Probably go see Death when Gene Hoglan and Steve DiGiorgio were in it too. Oh, hello. These guys want to fight. Nah, not right now. I'll come back to it. I want to explore more before I start doing all the super cool bonus fights that are all really hard that I don't really feel confident in my ability to do right this minute. I haven't really sat down and listened to King Diamond. Been meaning to, just haven't. Oh man, it lets you just go through here as you please, basically. That's fun. If only I could remember how the fuck to get through here. Oh, duh. Since you came all the way here. Looking forward to it. Sensei, you called? Heard you're going back to acting. Indeed, Team Plasma's action stirred the hearts of the public. People even worry about how to interact with Pokemon. Of course, it's good to think about that relationship, but still. Even if you're told to find an answer on your own, it's not exactly an easy thing to do now, is it? That's why if people can see my bond with Pokemon when they're watching my movies, it might ease their worries. That was my reasoning. Can't communicate by just by holing up in the gym and talking to challengers, but are you going to be alright? What if you get hurt during filming again? Sometimes worrying can destroy potential. I have no doubts about my decision, and I appreciate Marcel's concern. I was young. I thought I could do any kind of action scene, so I put myself in unnecessary danger. I thought this bravery was my value as a person. Instead of trying to communicate something through my acting, I simply sought amazing action. That's how I got hurt. If you seek strength for its own sake, the reason why you wanted it in the first place becomes vague, and you end up desiring victory and nothing else. That's why I've also made an important decision. I'm going to resign as champion. We in particular need to take another look at what it means to live together with Pokemon. The world at large is still shaken by uncertainty, so I have to show everyone a new hope. That's what you've decided. Even if I argue, that won't change your decision, will it? Grown so much since you sought me out and asked to be my pupil. Could that be it? Did becoming part of the Elite Four help you grow up in its own way? Thought if I were strong, my Pokemon would become stronger. Maybe I grew up because my Pokemon taught me that this isn't always the case. Will you spar with me? I'll observe. In the past, when I was hurt and depressed, Alder shared this with me. There's strength in being with other people in Pokemon. Receiving their support makes you stronger. I worked as a gym leader, and I came to understand what he meant by that. My desire to strengthen this relationship that makes everyone stronger, the relationship between people and Pokemon. By focusing on the path of an actor, I want to make everyone think that living together with Pokemon is exciting and wonderful. Teaching is being taught. Excuse me, it's time for training. Okay. I'm just glad I get to ride the cool sled. I gotta be honest. Hell yeah, dude. Sip. Okay. So you have a choice. I've got Arizona Lemon Iced Tea and Arizona RX Watermelon Energy. Yeah. Which one am I drinking? The Pokemon Fan Club. I'm game for either. That's why I bought them. I mean, realistically, Kerrison's the boss here. I'm going to put them over there so I can actually hold the DS instead of leaving it on the desk. We'll come back to it. Pep quiz. A question. The white bird Pokemon with beautiful wings. That one. Wow, an antidote. Thanks. Gee golly. See you tomorrow. No, you won't. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna go on that route over there. But first, important place to go. Alright, since nobody can decide, I will decide. We're going with the Arizona lemon iced tea. Yeah, it's pretty good. "2 years on the top floor of this tower, one lone man faced a legendary Pokemon. His name was N. Sought Zekrom in order to understand his ideals." Oh, that's the thing. That's the thing. Arizona is not carbonated. And that's kind of on purpose on my part. Easier to drink. Doesn't mean I don't like carbonated beverages, don't get me wrong. I've got a fever and the only prescription is more carbonated beverages, but like even I need some variety. I'm not doing this fight. I can't get away. Let me go. Thanks. Anyway, we gotta go in here. It's important. Turn that on too. Hello, item. I see you. Red shard. Very nice. Oh, item. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the repels up. Ultra Ball. I'm probably gonna need it. Damn it. I went the exact same wrong way again. Yeah, let's keep those repels going. Expedites things a touch. Wow, that's a lot of items. Griseous Orb. An Adamant Orb. And a Lustrous Orb. Those are for the Gen 4 legendaries. I'm not getting any of those. Oh god, there's so many fucking items in here. It's not a bad thing, don't get me wrong. It's just... it's a lot. A lot of stuff to find. Another one. Let me go get that item. That was pretty good. That was pretty worth coming all the way back over here to get. Max Revive is also very handy. I will not say no to a Max Revive. Comet Shard. I don't know what that does. Now I'm curious. What does a Comet Shard do? Oh. Another one of those maniac items. Okay, yeah, it does just directly say, give it to this guy. And it will make them better. For reference, I don't think that there's actually a way to get Dialga, Garantina, and Palkia in this game. Another Comet Shard. Very cool. Let me take a look at this here. Ah. Okay. I'm just kind of... I've got like a list up with like the legendaries. And it tells me where they are, but not how to get them. Which is which is not as useful as I wish it was. Oh, I'm not allowed to escape rope out of here too. Even better. But as it turns out, I need to you can get Zekrama in here. However, you need to beat N first. And I have not done that yet. So I am not going to worry about it right this minute. Instead, I'm just going to move on. How are you supposed to get up there? I have no idea. Okay. My Pokemon are gonna steam you out. What does that mean, buddy? So I'm pretty sure that Palpitoad is part ground type, so I don't know that that Ampharos is the right guy for the job here. Alright. Krogunk is really weak to Psychic type, but I don't have Psychic type on me, so I'll go for Swanna. Because with the rain, Hurricane has increased accuracy. Vaporeon, that sounds more up Ampharos' alley here. I need to switch Ampharos to have Thunderbolt again here. No, and we're paralyzed too. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense, but like at the same time, it kind of doesn't, you know? Not my accuracy, I don't care. This guy just really likes being damp. And you know what? That's fine. You're allowed to enjoy things. Weird thing to enjoy, but I'm not going to take that away from you. He'll learn. I can't even begin to imagine the chafing, though. Oh, man. That's a bad fucking day right there. Oh, it's a rotation battle. Cast form, and cast form. Okay. Cast form, cast form, cast form. Jeez. I'm just gonna use Hurricane. Take advantage of the rain, you know? I want to use Leaf Blade on one of these guys and see what happens. Okay, it just works. I'll take it. I meant to use Leaf Blade, not Slam, but oh well, here we are. Weather Ball. It's going to be water type. Ow. That didn't really hurt. I'll use Giga Drain about it. Big Pearl. Very cool. Icy Rock. That's fun, I guess. I'll be here, I promise. Calm down. The Hip Waiters. My house on Village Bridge. I remember where that is. I haven't been there yet. I like Village Bridge. I'm looking forward to going. Shelmet. It's bug type. Bug steel or something like that. I'll probably... I should just use Hurricane. It'll just work. I think it'll be normally effective, but still do good damage. Man, Hurricane is such a good move. That one snuck up on me there. Gastrodon. Gastrodon's like water ground type. I think. That feels right. I don't know if it is right, but it feels right, you know? I know it's at least water type in part. Yeah, why? I'm normally hitting that shit like it owes me money the whole time I'm streaming. Yeah, I'll just use Hurricane again. Just keep solving the problem. No, not broccoli cheddar. Stunfisk is weird. I don't remember what type it is. I'm just gonna use Earthquake on it. Let's see if that solves the problem. I feel like Stunfisk is like part electric or something, which is weird. But Earthquake. I think it is, actually. That is kind of weird. Whiscash. I feel like Crocodile would be a poor choice, but Superior would not be. It's the end. Buddy, calm down. The fights do not stop. Castform, Jolteon, and Ludicolo. It's a bit of a motley crew there. We use Ice Beam or Hurricane, probably Hurricane on Ludicolo. We use Leaf Blade on Cast Form, and then we just use Earthquake. That might just kill me. Sure did. Cool. Oh well, Earthquake. Beautiful. Hey, Crocodile is the nice level. Ampharos, I guess. I'll have to heal up after this fight. Yeah, I'll definitely have to heal after this fight. Okay, let's see here. No, I want revives first. Not full heals. And Hyper Potions on Swanna, Superior, and Ampharos. That'll work. Anyway, let's go in here. Long ago, when a war between people started an intense fire in this forest, a single young Pokemon was separated from its parents. Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion teamed up to take care of it. Wonder what that young Pokemon grew up to be like. Oh, okay. Anyway, Excelgor, Hurricane. Kecleon's a weird one. Because it'll change type to whatever type attack I use on it. Synchronize. Okay. Sucker Punch. That's not cool. Whoa, what the fuck? Anyway, this idiot's currently water type, so sounds like a problem to solve with Discharge here. Swalot is poison type, I think. I think if I remember right, I think I used the Swallow for a long time and when I streamed Emerald. I don't remember how long I used it, but I did use it. My poor Swanna must fucking hate me because it dies in like half the fights I put it in. Also, let me do this before I forget. Get rid of Flash here. I'd much rather have Thunderbolt than Flash. Tiny Mushroom. Dawnstone. That might be important. Might not be. Oh, I dodged that trainer. I'm gonna fight him, but I find it amusing that I dodged them so handily. I think that this guy might also be bug type, so I think that Hurricane should just work, in theory anyway. If I can hit it, it should work. Might be like Bug Steel or something like that, but yeah, maybe. Giga Impact. That's a choice. That's a choice that has impacted me negatively. I'm disappointed. I'm just gonna set this guy on fire about it. Skuntank. It's Poison Dark, so I think it's Poison Dark anyway. So Earthquake. Carnivine I think is just grass type, so fire again. I do know about this. Thank you, though. I probably won't use it. Anyway, let's use more revives. It never ends. I like Swanna. I just wish it was like a little bit more able to get hit by things a little bit. Because it folds to everything. Should probably just use Hurricane on this guy. Assuming he doesn't one-shot me like all the other guys have. Stunfisk. I want Crocodile for that. Poliwag, let's get Ampharos in on the action here. Okay. I feel like that on paper there's a way to make Belly Drum work, but it's not like that. You probably want to use like Belly Drum and then Baton Pass or something like that. So you keep the buff, but you also like don't get immediately blasted to shit. I think Belly Drum's gonna work right now because okay, he's burned, so and he didn't even use the move that rolls off of his attack. What are you doing? Buddy, if you're gonna use Belly Drum, you gotta like follow that up with like a physical attack. Whiscash, that's a superior problem to solve. Like my immediate thought is use Belly Drum and Baton Pass to switch into like Fortress with Defense Curl and Rollout, or like Explosion or something. Just maximize damage. Politoed. I probably will just stick with Superior. I want to say Politoed's like pure water type. Not sure. I see myself there, reflected in the still lake. A silent defeat. That's kind of a bummer. I mean, I gotta be honest, it's not a bad haiku, but like, kind of a downer of a haiku, though. Anyway, that's everything in here. Oh, thanks. People use railway fan as a catch-all term, but there are many types of railway fans. Riding fans, detraining fans, station fans, train car fans, schedule table fans, picture-taking fans, recording fans, and more. Just call them what they are. They're foamers, brother. Infinite Limitless Breakneck Road. Black Empoleon. The Age of Gold, he says. Two Blind Bridge was #1 in the bridge rankings. It's the sturdiest. Oh, thanks. Not what I expected, but I'll take it. It's way too noisy. It's all the trains. They never stop. Noise level is about 100 decibels. It's as noisy as the horn of a truck right next to my ear. If we just had a Pokemon with the soundproof ability, we could make all this noise go away. $4,934 people can be on the Tube Line Bridge at one time. Anyway, now we're back in familiar territory. We've been to Route 9 before. Back in Opelucid City, too. Hey, what's up? Oh, buddy's doing some remembering. That's cool. I did it, Haxorus. Thank you. I won because of you. Well done. What did you want me to talk to me about, Grandpa? Traveled all over the world looking for a successor. I even went to the remote places such as the Village of Dragons. That's where I met you, Iris. I was the strongest. I was surprised. You were one with your Pokemon and battling with so much joy. Watching you made me smile. Your opponents felt disappointed by their defeat, but at the same time they enjoyed the battle. Completely natural for me to decide I wanted to make you my successor. So many different people and so many different Pokemon. And you know what? In the Village of Dragons, people take living alongside Pokemon for granted. I was surprised some people in Unova didn't think that way. I found your reactions to be a breath of fresh air, and as a condition to leave the Village of Dragons, you wanted to broaden your experiences and become the champion. So as I promised, I've been training you as a trainer and as a gym leader. In order to directly from Alder came as I was training you. He lost to N and retrained himself. He asked me to help him with his special training, but it was ghastly. He wanted to become an immense obstacle for you, the new champion. For that alone, he pushed himself incredibly hard. Even when their backs are against the wall, my Pokemon have an intense look in their eyes. That's why I won, but I feel like I still have a lot to learn. When you came to Opelucid City, I gave you those clothes, right? You're the champion now. It's alright to dress up a little. New clothes, I'll change into them right away. Such a flowing dress. What's important is your mental preparation as the champion, Iris. When I was little, Pokeballs didn't exist yet. Sometimes Pokemon would run away from awful trainers who didn't try to understand them. You were fine, right? I can tell. Your Haxorus loves you very much. I've already decided I know what kind of champion I'll be. There's a myth in Sinnoh that says the reason why Pokemon jump out is because they want to thank people. I'm sure that we and Pokemon have helped each other and enriched the world since ancient times. These memories have been engraved in each Pokemon's heart, so I want Pokemon and people to get closer and closer. As a champion, I want to tell that to everybody. The strongest dragon-type move. Maybe another time. You're not even allowed to go north. I noticed that when I came here for the first time, but guess I didn't really think about it at the time too hard. More familiar territory. Oh, I don't have a repel on. That's okay. Oh, hello. It's a guy. Amoongus. I already picked one of those guys up. Not gonna stick around. We don't need words to understand one another. You think you can win? I do think I can win, actually, yes. Semi-Sage. Should be pretty doable with Swanna, all things considered. Even ignoring the disparity in level. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. I'll swap off to Ampharos here. Semi-Seer. Let's swap back to Swanna then. Hit him with a good Surf or a Scald. Probably Surf. I think Surf might do more damage, but I'm not totally sure. A Spearberry. Okay. Another one. Razor Fang. Anyway. I gotta go up this waterfall. It'd be silly not to. HP up. Cool. Let me check the left side as well here. A Zinc. So there's something over here, I guess. No, it's kind of obvious. I don't know how I missed that, but oh well. Not yet. I don't feel like I need another repel just a second. I can walk by that person without having to fight them good. That's one of those Pokemon breeders. They will fight you every time that they see you, basically. Back at the village bridge. Village bridge is just like really comfy, I think. I like it. Couldn't get that item when I came through here during the like main game, so not important, but it would bug me if I didn't grab it, you know what I mean? Big mushroom. Very nice. Just out of curiosity, I do want to find that guy who said he would be here, like the fishing guy. Need somebody with honey gather. That's got to be like Combi, I think, right? There he is. The second members. Looking for Basculin. I already have a Basculin, yes. Take a look. Oh, I have to catch it today? I'm not doing that. Anyway. Back on Route 12. This place is really bumpy. Pretty brief, though. Yeah, up here just leads directly to the giant chasm. Which is somewhere I do need to go, so don't mind if I do. And I can't ever remember how to get through all the trees and stuff in here. Yeah, I'm gonna go on ahead and use repels, just so I can get through here more easily. So I am lost. It's kind of hard to get around in here because of these dang trees. This feels right. That's where I'm trying to go. Hmm. Let me look this one up too, see if I have to do anything weird. Ah, okay. I do. I have to make my way to Ends Castle. Which, I mean, I'm working on it. There's some other spots I want to go to before I head on over there. I have to also. Actually, I do remember how to get there. No, that's not right. That's not right. There we go. That's the way out of here. All right. Heart scale. See if there's anything accessible through this water here. Nope. Not even a little bit. Okay. Still worth a look. Way I see it anyway. But yeah, Ends Castle is the key to all of this. I'll take a big pearl all day long, though. See what this guy's got found today. Another red flute. Yeah, let's keep the rappel up until I get to a town here. Just in case. Oh yeah, I remember. There was something good up there. But now there's not, so... I actually wanted to not use one there, but it's fine. I'll live. Hello? Don't worry, we're getting to that. Bro, I don't know. Probably not. I'm not worried about the items that it's picking up in the sand here. It's probably just like a bunch of heart scales and like pearls and stuff. I'll check actually one of them. Yeah. Nothing too crazy. I remember going through this route earlier, so I remember not being able to get up here. Oh, no, you don't. Da, 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 da. Ban. Goodbye. See you never. How the fuck do I close that? Like that. Haven't had one of those in a hot minute. Of course, now they say that, I'm going to get them constantly and forever, and it's going to be a nightmare. Bug-type Pokemon, huh? Skorupi. Oh, the game expects me to have been up here a lot sooner. Whoops. I mean, I like bug types, but... Man, it's picking up a lot of items. There's a lot of exploring to do over here. Nugget. Nuggest. Hello. Okay. Slightly more difficult guy. I'll take it. Megahorn. Oh no. Anyway. Hurricane. Get hurricaned, idiot. Gigalith. That's going to be water, weak to water type, rather. So I'm going to go for a Scald. I'm expecting that it'll have Sturdy. They normally do. So I'm hoping that it gets burned. Yeah. No burn. That might kill me. I'll stick with Superior for this guy. I was going to say, I don't think that even a Scary Face will make you faster than I am, so... I'll take a Nugget. Okay. Let me see what's over here real quick. Probably nothing, but I still want to check. Yeah. Didn't think so, but that's okay. What about over here? Again, not expecting anything, but worth a look. Alright, there's a little bit more area up here to cover and then a waterfall that I didn't go down. So I want to check it out before I move on. And a little bit more area that I saw that I... Okay, yeah, it's just over here. What's this? Landorus is like when it means business, huh? Changes into another form and flies around the sky. Thunderous and Tornadus change forms too. That's the story anyway. Only heard about it in stories too. This little shrine is dedicated to a Pokemon called Landorus. When Tornadus and Thunderous were whipping up storms that damaged houses and fields all over the Unova region, Landorus made them stop. Story from my grandpa from when I was a little kid. Calcium. That's pretty nice. I don't think I've used any of the vitamins. I wonder how many I have. Probably a lot. Great Landorus that protects this land. With its help, we're assured of rich soil and a prosperous harvest. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, let's keep those repels going. Looks like there's some trainers around here, so let's get into a few scraps. See what happens. Okay, yeah. Definitely was supposed to be here earlier. It's okay. See who the cooler snake is. Answer, mine is cooler. Guess I got a taste of my own poison, huh? You sure did. Let me pick Swanna back up because I forgot. It's not a lot of experience, but every little bit helps, so I'll take it. There's a lot more area around here than I expected. Two is better, but what's better mean? That's just a question you're gonna have to find the answer to yourself. 2 Swablu's. Okay. Okay, so that just leads me back to the entrance there. Master Charon himself, how to battle with Pokemon. Okay. Zangoose. Fucking detect, man. Big mushroom. A small weathered shrine. Bug types, huh? Should be a pretty easy fight. Yeah, just a Carablast. If they weren't so weird to evolve, I would probably be more into Carablast and Shelmet, but they are just weird to evolve. Because, like, the only way that they evolve is if you trade Carablast for Shelmet. And then they both evolve, and it's weird. TM for Trick Room. I gotta be honest, that is something I'm never ever gonna use. Max Revive, though, that's pretty good. Okay. A rare candy, too. Another one. I have so many of those. I just keep finding them. Yeah, let's keep those repels going. I just want to be sure that I've gone everywhere here before I leave. Yeah. Not that way. This way. Okay. So now, I should finally be able to go south here. So the game was not letting me do it. I think there was like a... Yeah. Black City. When I'm not at my part-time job, I make piles of prize money by battling in the Black Tower. Couldn't make money like this in White Forest. You know this challenge. Trainers come from all over the world to challenge the Black Tower. Difficult battle lies ahead. Take some amazing Pokemon with you. Oh, I'll do the Black Tower later. You have to make money the good way. Yeah, the game did not want you going to Black City before the post game. Which I think is kind of cool, having such a, I would say, like, notable and well-known landmark be off limits until later. What's in here? It's worth it because it's expensive. Wants more money. Money can't get you everything, but if you have it, you can get almost anything. If only I had money. City of Dreams, greed, and more greed. And I'm Black City's boss, so I'm a whirlpool of greed. I do plan to do Black Tower. Just not yet. I know there's a lot of, oh, not yet. But looks like I can't even do it yet because this guy's busy standing in the way, so. Transferring a Pokemon using Poketransfer, but before I do, yeah? Meowth. Okay. Level 60 Meowth. I don't know why you would get your Meowth to level 60, but, you know, I'm not here to judge. Okay, maybe I am a little bit, but you know what I mean. Glamia. I'll stick with Swanna. Should be able to handle it. One thing I have noticed about some of these, like, more post-game specific areas is that some of the trainers have, like, this Pokemon, this trainer has all the cat Pokemon, and that's kind of interesting. And there have been a few others kind of like that too. Okay, if you want to use a full restore, you know, you're allowed to. It's a little weird, but whatever. Should have just transferred my Pokemon after all, huh? Your Pokemon, they escaped from Poketransfer? I don't even know what that is. Cool your jets there, man. Cool your jets there, ma'am. Let's go for a Hurricane. X Defend is not going to help you here against my Swanna. I'm pretty heavily focused on special attacks, so... Magnezone. I absolutely have to switch for that. I'll swap out to Volcarona for Flamethrower. Lock on, whatever. Do another Flamethrower about it. It's nice when Pokemon with Sturdy just waste their turn. I like that. Garbodor is pure poison type, I think, so that's going to be a Crocodile problem to solve. Took you for someone else. Yeah, you better be sorry. What's this building? Got good music. You have all the gym badges. Professor Park. Quick, quick. Professor, do you have a minute? I think you do. This kid is a trainer, has all the gym badges. Sure, this trainer can operate it. You have all the gym badges? Fantastic. Yahoo! Professor Andrew Park. If you use this device, you may be able to bring Pokemon here from other regions. For safety's sake, the Pokemon you're transferring shouldn't be holding anything. Okay. I like the music in here, though. It's weird in a way that I find enjoyable. I don't have a Ditto. I'll have to track one down if I want to Rotom, I guess. Yeah, that's the bridge. I will unveil my Pokemon to you. Calm down, buddy. Growlithe. Should be pretty easy to deal with Swanna. Just a Surf or a Scald and it's done. Intimidate does not affect me. Stoutland. Dog. This guy has all the dogs. Retaliate. That might be bad. That was pretty bad. If Hurricane hits him again... Okay, we're good. Depending on what he sends out, I may or may not swap. Not sure yet. If it's scary, I will. If it's not, I won't. Houndour. I'm going to stick with Swanna. I should be faster than Houndour, and should be able to just use Surf and make it go away. So, that's not too bad. And I will heal up real quick. I'm going to have to stock back up on Hyper Potions here pretty soon. What will I discover fighting you, he says. I don't know. C-Dot. I can use Ice Beam. Or Hurricane, but I think Ice Beam will be fine. Krogunk. I should be okay to stick with Swanna for Krogunk too. Just use Hurricane. I mean, Surf would probably be fine, but if I can hit a weakness, I'm gonna try to hit the weakness, you know? Cacnea should be pretty easy too. Probably just use Ice Beam. God, teaching Swanna Ice Beam was like the smartest possible shit I could have done. Oh, I don't have a Repel up. Sand Slash. I'm not really worried about Repel right this minute. If the wild encounters get annoying, I'll throw up a Repel, but if not, then I won't bother. Oh. It's hard to see, but there is an item there. Oh, hello. Oh, there it is. It's a sock. I don't think I like Sock very much. It's just like, it's weird that Sock is just such like a guy. Like Sock just looks like a guy, and that just feels weird to me. Like it kind of makes sense that some Pokemon are kind of humanoid. Like I get it, but like Sock is like just a dude, and that just feels weird. Cubone, not too bad. Torkoal should be pretty easy. Torkoal, if I remember correctly, isn't terribly fast. And it's also 4 times weak to water, so... I was gonna say, that looks like a boulder I can push. So don't mind if I do. There we go. All that for an Ultra Ball. And a Pupitar. That's interesting. I'd be more interested if I could get my hands on like a Larvitar, but I feel like I might need like a Ditto or something for that. That's not something I really want to do, you know? I also Oh, there's an Earthquake TM. Okay, we're in fucking business now. Everybody gets Earthquake. That's beautiful. I love to see that. Alright. Let's hit this bridge. Chance of getting an extra item is 3%. That's good to know, honestly. This is apparently the best bridge in the game. You can find birds here. Swiftwing. I will. But let me, like, prepare a little bit here. Hello. Oh. Just hangs out. Okay. Well, I thought it would be kind of like that Latios from last time, where like once you like cross a certain spot, like physically, you just you're just in the fight. All right, let's get a Cresselia. So once again, the game is to try to paralyze it. Try not to kill it. Try not to die. You know, normal shit. Okay, it's paralyzed, and I didn't do a ton of damage. Let's try Thunderbolt. I still shouldn't be able to kill it, but... So that's 2 turns. Slash. So turn 3, I'm going to use a potion on Ampharos to keep it up. Turn 4, I'm probably going to go for another discharge, I'm thinking. Yeah, Moonlight's annoying. So Thunderbolt it is. No, not back. Let's go for that Thunderbolt. This is turn 4. Turn 5 is going to be another Thunderbolt. 6 kind of depends on what its health looks like. Ah, fuck. I didn't want that. Fucking critical hits, I swear. Alright, let's give this another go. Why did I turn on the Sea Gear? I don't want it on. I don't want to be online. Okay. Anyway, turn 1, discharge. Turn 2, discharge. Moonlight's annoying. There's Paralyze, which is great. Turn 3, let's just keep sticking with discharge. There's another Moonlight. So Cresselia is Psychic type, so I think I kind of want, since its health is full, I kind of want to try Signal Beam and see what kind of damage that does, just out of sheer curiosity. Not much. Future Sight is whatever. I'm over it. Let's go for a Thunderbolt. There's that fucking Moonlight again. Cool. Yeah, Future Sight was coming soon, so I'll go for a Thunderbolt. If Ampharos dies, I'm kind of over it. This actually has a pretty good chance of killing me here. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I want to use next Pokemon. Let's actually put in Swanna. Let's use Ice Beam. I think it's the weakest attack I have. Yeah, that doesn't do a ton, which is fine. If this like almost kills Swanna, okay. I was gonna say if it almost kills Swanna, what I'll do is I'll probably use a Revive on Ampharos to pick it back up. But I think it's time to start trying to capture. Let's start with a few Ultra Balls. Haven't really been counting turns this time, so hopefully it doesn't ruin my life here. Cool, cool. Let's actually go for a Timer Ball right now and see what happens. Didn't work. Oh well. There's the Moonlight. Okay. So I'm gonna have to lower its health again. Let's try a surf. Let's see what kind of damage that does. God, I hope it like runs out of moonlight here in a minute. This is really annoying. I think what I'm actually going to do right now, since I've got a pretty good handle on what Ampharos can handle here, I'm actually going to heal up Ampharos real quick. It burns a few turns too, which is fine. Yeah, I kind of figured that the Future Sight would take Swan out, which is totally fine. Swap back to Ampharos. Let's go for another Thunderbolt. Okay. Let's actually do a Power Gem. Start pecking its health down a lot less than what Thunderbolt's doing. Because I'd be lying after the last attempt, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little paranoid about critical hits. So. Ooh. Speaking of critical hits, let me heal Ampharos again. One more Power Gem, I think. Assuming it's not a critical and I have to reset again. Yeah, that looks pretty good health-wise. So let's swap to throwing Timer Balls, because I'm sure that enough turns for these to hit maximum effectiveness have passed. They have to have. Bummer. Beautiful. Hell yeah. There we go. Got Cresselia. Transferred to box 1. Okay. This is a pretty bridge, all things considered. I'll have to come back and buy that Magikarp later, when I have space in my party. Pokemon called Rotom was playing a prank. It's a Pokemon that can go inside electrical appliances. If I keep getting extra drinks, I'll be rich. And now we have made our way entirely around the loop. So I'm going to go heal up, and then I will, there's a little chunk in that forest up there I want to take a look at. Then after that, I think that the only real place left to go is going to be like Ends Castle. And the only real place that I want to go anyway. Bridge Enthusiast. Yeah, just a little more area on this route right over here to take a look at, and we're nearing the end of the end of what I'm going to do in the post game, because I mean I'm sure that there's like you could sit here and you could blast the battle subway forever, but I really don't want to do that. I get it. I understand the appeal. I just don't want to do it. Battle subway's a lot of work. And I really do not have a setup for it, so this is going to be another one of those trainers that you were supposed to have fought an eternity ago that I didn't. And knowing my luck, I'm probably going to wind up having to fight that Pokemon breeder that's in the woods just to the north. Let me crank this on real quick. TM for payback. I don't know if I ever had a point where like I wish I had that, so I don't care. Nah, I was able to evade this guy over here, which is fine by me, because I want to go up here. He's a little farther away from the entrance than I remembered, which I'm perfectly happy about. There's a grass gem up here the whole time. I'll happily act as your opponent, he says. Okay. If you say so. Larvesta. Okay, okay. We're kind of in the general like realm of Pokemon that I should be fighting, which is good. Pinsir. I'll stick with Ampharos, actually. Mold Breaker, so... yeah. And Static. Love Static. I love it when I have it, anyway. Hate it when my opponent has it. Levani is extremely weak to fire type, so... I'll stick with Volcarona for Heracross. I'm doing a little bit of reading on okay. I just wanted to check up on how hard to expect this fight I'm going to be doing with N is going to be, and the answer is it's not going to be at all. Spoiler alert, you go to the ruins of N's castle, you fight N, and he gives you the stone corresponding to the legendary Pokemon he's got. And then you can go get that legendary Pokemon at Dragon Spiral Tower, and then you can go get, what's his name? Kyurem. So that's kind of the general plan for the rest of this stream. Just do that. There's not really anything else here. So I am just gonna get on out of here. I do like how when you're running, the people who are like on the bikes and moving around move faster. I don't know. I've always liked that when games do that myself. Alright, I'm gonna heal on up. And for ease, grab you for fly. Let's fly up to the Pokemon League. And now I'm allowed in here. Just in case. Let me do this, actually. Just in case somebody decides, oh, I want to do like a triple battle or a rotation battle or whatever. Yeah, you can get Zweilous in here. And it doesn't surprise me, this is where you get Tino in the first game. Not this area specifically, but like Victory Road in general. Druddigon being in here is also not a surprise. I do kind of wish that the game, like, especially with, I don't know if this is the case in any of the newer games, but I do wish that like dragon types were generally available earlier. I think that would be interesting. You know, like let me get like a Dratini like after like the second gym or whatever, so I can just like roll with Dratini for a long fucking time. So I actually have the time to level it up along the way, you know? And there we go. Hello. This is Team Plasma's castle, the ruins of Ghetsis' dreams. Deepest chamber of this castle is a place that holds a special meaning to me. I have to face you there. Follow me. Actually, rather than just leading you there, I prefer to follow. That way I can see which path you choose and observe what catches your interest. Okay. Guess we get to hang out with them for a while. Just gonna run around. This place was my entire world. When I was little, I was abandoned deep in the woods. The ones who took me in and raised me were the Pokemon who lived there. Then one day a man appeared before me, claiming to be my father. That was Ghetsis. The things he gave me were the name Harmonia, the knowledge a king would need. Pokemon with their hearts shut so very tightly I couldn't even talk to them in this room. I'll be outside. Got a luxury ball, though. The toy box has been tipped over. Printed geometric pattern. Anyway. You lead and I'll follow. I can't get over there. Can't get through there. I can go up, or I can go over here. I'm gonna go over here first. Oh hey, a TM for overheat. I'm probably never gonna use it. But I have it. That's what matters. This is our destination. Go inside. Okay, there's not much exploring to do in here at the moment. That's the place. It was 2 years ago. For the sake of Pokemon, for my ideal world, I put my beliefs on the line and battled a certain trainer, and I lost. At the same time, I learned something important. To make the world better, you must accept different ideas. I learned that this is the formula for changing the world. Accepting different ideas. I want to see if you're a trainer whose heart is strong enough to do that. Zekrom also wants to know what ideals you seek and how good a trainer you are. I'm ready whenever you are. I'll wait as long as it takes, he says. Alright, let me just switch to the guy who has Earthquake in front because... No, that's not where I wanted that to go. Come on. There you go. Let me put you over here, too. Because this is an electric type, so you better believe I'm going to take advantage of that. Show me the depth of your determination. Sorry, Ian, but having one guy makes you a little bit of a pushover right now. Thanks for the money, though. Zekrom and I were defeated. Your feelings, your desire to know the truth, that's what surpassed us. Battling with you reminded me of 2 years ago. It may just be a little, but I know you better. That's how I feel. And Zekrom, thanks for everything. My journey with you has been truly wonderful. From now on, I want you to use your power to help this trainer realize his dreams. I know, I'll miss you too, but your task is to help humans who seek ideals. I've learned so much from you. I'll do my best to tell everyone else what I learned on my own. I'll be okay, I can talk to Pokemon. I'll become the bridge between Pokemon and humans. That's my ideal. So rest well. I'll entrust you with this Darkstone. Take that Darkstone to Dragon Spiral Tower. Man, the music in here is so quiet. Like I glanced up at the like my like audio mixer thing, and it's just like practically non-existent. I know I've got it turned down pretty quiet on purpose. But I mean, it's pretty quiet even for me, and I'm not like directly controlling my volume right now. So where's Dragon Spiral Tower? Asira City. I'm kind of glad I'm not running all the way back to Asira City, because that would take forever. So I cannot count on paralyzing Zekrom. That's just not going to be a thing that I can do. So what I'll do is I'll make sure I save, and then I will... Could the Dragon Spiral Tower somehow symbolize ideals? Could it somehow represent truth? So you came here as well. 2 years ago, in this tower, a certain man and a certain Pokemon came face to face. This man pursued his ideals so he could change the world. This building rising serenely into the sky is the Dragon Spiral Tower. It's towered over this land since before Unova was founded. On the highest floor, the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon was waiting for the appearance of a person seeking his or her ideals. It was exactly how the legend said it would be. The Darkstone, if that's the case, you must be headed to the top floor. Changing the world, that's an outrageous idea, but it is possible to change yourself, as long as you pursue your ideals. Maybe something light and sweet would help balance things out. Oh, thanks. See ya. Bye. Now we're supposed to climb the tower. It's fine though, since I already did it, it'll be quick. I'll probably use some repels in here too. Just for the sake of expedience. And I don't really want to like sit here and fight all these random run away from all these random encounters, let alone fight them. So yeah. I have so many fucking items, dude. I have 7 max repels. That should be more than enough. I want to use them up anyway. I suppose if I really wanted Reshiram, I could probably trade it in from my copy of Black, but I don't know. Not really important to me. Outside of the Unova Link stuff, I don't know that I really really want or need to do any of the secondary stuff, you know? Really any of that kind of stuff. Not trying to finish the Pokédex here. I'd have to I'd probably have to get a DS flash cart and see if I could track down ROMs of the event distribution ROMs. Actually, they might have done it over the internet. I might have to, there's probably a way to do it, but I just it's probably a big fucking hassle, and I just don't want to do it. I got to be honest. Anyway, while I was yapping, Zekrom's here. All right. Oh man, my DS's internet signal got really shitty all of a sudden. Anyway. Let's catch this guy. So yeah, as I mentioned, since this guy is electric type, I can't rely on paralyzing him, and I don't want to go for freezing him either. Yeah, single earthquake should be fine. Let's see what kind of damage Crunch does. If I have to reset, I have to reset. It's not a big deal. I do have to reset because that was a critical hit. Thanks. Thanks for that, game. I'm trying to catch the guy, not kill him. Let's try this again. Hopefully Crunch doesn't critical hit this time. So that's annoying. Because being able to knock him down real low is with Earthquake is nice. So like if an Earthquake and a Crunch gets him down like super low, that would be excellent. Actually, I don't think I'm even going to bother with a Crunch. I think that would be too much. So I'm just going to go immediately for Ultra Balls. This is turn 2. I do have to count until I get to 10. No, I don't. Just first Ultra Ball immediately. Nope. Alright, next stop is the Giant Chasm. Hey, it's N. I'm the new hero now, I guess. As a trainer with the will strong enough to change the world, I have something to tell you. Go to the Giant Chasm. Kyurem has returned. That's what my friends told me. The world that you desire for Pokemon and humans. I look forward to seeing how full of love that world is. Someday, Pokemon and humans will be bound together without Pokeballs. They will simply trust and help one another. Make that kind of world. Alright. Next stop, Giant Chasm. Now, Kyurem is Dragon Ice, I think. So, I can paralyze Kyurem. Just go the wrong way real quick. It's fine. Probably swing by the Pokemon Center and I will see, what is it? What the closest town is to the Giant Chasm so I can pick up Kyurem. So the chasm is right there. The closest town is probably Humalao City. But the Victory Road wouldn't be too bad. I mean, Route 23 is a little annoying. I can also get there pretty quick. Lacunosa City might be better, actually, because there's that little route to the north. Like, you go east and then north instead of anything else. I'm gonna heal up. Move my Pokemon around, and then let's go get that Kyurem. I'll go switch back to super repels once I get into the cave here. No, down to 36. Man, I'm blasting through them. All right. Right, gotta go this way. And I just gotta kind of make my way as far this way as I can. Alright, let's go get the guy on the box. It's time. Just in case, I swear that that Latios has scarred me. I have to make sure that I'm saved before I walk up to him, just in case. Okay. I'm not gonna bother saving again. It's like 5 steps. Anyway. Yep, same old strategy for most of the legendaries that I've dealt with thus far. Just paralyze and hope it works out from there. Beautiful. Love to see that. Okay, so now I just have to worry about doing damage. Power Gem probably isn't going to do a ton. It did more than I expected. Yeah, Dragon Pulse definitely going to kill me, though. 100%. Yeah, we got to swap. I'm going to put Crocodile out, and I'm probably going to use Crunch. Earthquake or Outrage would definitely be too much. Let's see what kind of damage Crunch does. More than expected, but you know what? That worked beautifully, so let's start throwing balls. God damn, dude. Kind of fucking luck is that, brother? That was Kyurem just now, right? There's still many Pokemon that are waiting to meet you, though. How many Pokemon could there be in all? I think I'll go back to New Vema Town and ask Professor Juniper. Anyway, we got the DNA Splicer back, too. Okay. So let me look up how this stuff works here. Do I just have to like use it with Kyurem and Zekrom in my party or something? 'Cause I need to know. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, where do I want to go? Actually, so you can get Dive, but I'm trying to figure out where. Exactly, because I have no idea. And the game is not, or the wiki is not being helpful. Uh, uh, Undella Town. So that's where I'll go. I'm just reading a little bit here, don't worry about it. Yep. In front of Caitlin's villa. So there's just supposed to be a girl somewhere around here that gives you dive, but that might be like during the summer or something. I didn't mean to use that repel. Well, let me pull up this list again. I got that guy, I got that guy, I got that guy. All right. I think I'm gonna call it there. The getting those last two legendary Pokemon wound up being a lot quicker than I expected, to be completely honest. So next time, hopefully, I'm gonna do all the like bonus battles that have cropped up. I might have to do a little bit of leveling in order to be able to do them, and I hope to do Black Tower as well. That would be cool. So for reference, those battles are Colress, Cynthia Alder, my rival, who's right there. I think Charon counts. Shadow Triad, that's another one. But yeah, I think after the next stream of this game, I think we'll be done with it. Unless I want to spend some time on my own, goofing around with the Pokédex or playing around with the Battle Subway, which I don't know that I'm necessarily going to want to do. So we'll probably be starting a new game next week, which I'm looking forward to. So, man, needed a good stretch there. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your night. I'll see you around.